Yeah, my name is Keith Larson. I'm a charter member with TiE Denver. Been involved for almost 12 years and done all kinds of positions from charter member chair to president to chairman of the board, and I even had a chance to be on the TiE Global Board. Right now I am doing two major things. One is I'm a CFO and Chief Business Officer of a healthcare entity, about 500 employees, and I also do business consulting with a company called Mission Field, where we help Fortune 500 companies develop new products and ideas and test them in the market. I'm a long-term corporate guy and worked for Procter & Gamble and DuPont, and then I worked for a consolidator where we bought 100 companies in about a 10-year time frame. And then our company got taken over with a hostile takeover. And I had to decide whether I wanted to become an entrepreneur, an angel investor, or go back into the corporate world. I decided that I wanted to be an entrepreneur and take a shot at it 12 years ago, and really started mentoring and helping startup companies and became an entrepreneur myself and invested in a lot of companies. And the biggest problem that I found was trying to get the money. You know, you can, as a investor and an angel investor, you can take a company with your own money and self-fund it for a while, but eventually you're going to need to have investors come in. And the big problem is finding the right investor. There are a lot of investors out there, but to try to get the match with the investor that really wants or loves your company or your idea, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of perseverance. My suggestion to people is to go talk to 100 people, and you're going to get about 90% no's, not interested. A lot of people won't even talk to you, but you have to have the perseverance to push through all that, and you have to have confidence in your idea, your company, to make it all happen. And that's the biggest problem in my opinion. And I've been able to help people raise, $1 million here, $50,000 there. Depends on what the need is, but you have to talk to more people than you can imagine, and you have to talk to a diverse group, because you really can't tell right away when you meet somebody whether they're going to like your idea or not. You have to really get out there and pitch it and get really good at your pitch. It has to be succinct, has to be very genuine, but you can find people that are interested in your idea, but it does take a lot of work. One of the startups that I helped with and got involved in an early stage was a company that made online annual books for high school and college students. And I became the CEO of that startup. And we really kind of burned through our original family funds and friendly investor funds. And then we had to go out and find money for it. Really had a great idea, great computer system, great visuals, but we needed, a couple $100,000, and it was really hard. So I talked to a lot of people in the Denver market, and it depends on the timing when people have their money available, if they're interested in the idea, and really couldn't find somebody in the Denver market that was really interested in it. So I started opening up to my national network and started talking to people in TiE and outside of TiE, and after talking to maybe 40 or 50 people, was able to find somebody that thought he knew somebody that would be interested in this. Somebody that had kids in high school, really understand this market, and had money available at the time to invest and help us get it to the next stage. So I worked with a couple of guys out of North Carolina that were very interested in this product, and after negotiations and probably 2 months, 3 months of talking with them, they were able to invest $250,000, and then later on, in the second stage, they invested another $250,000. So, I've had really good live examples of being involved in the company, coaching other companies to do it, and really had some successes and some failures in this area. Yeah, I think there's a lot of resources available. Denver's become a very dynamic market. 12 years ago when I started getting into this space, there weren't a lot of resources available, but now there are lots of resources. I wouldn't limit myself just to the Denver market, but I think that's a great place to start. TiE Denver is a really good place to start with, and you just have to kind of start networking. And I think if you go to some of the TiE Denver events, you talk to some of the people that are involved in it, they'll connect you with many different investor networks. So just be persistent and go out there and talk to as many people as you possibly can. And I'd start with Denver because it is a very dynamic market now. And then they'll start connecting you with people locally here, or through TiE you can go to globally or Silicon Valley. But you have to just keep talking to as many people as possible. Yeah, I've been involved, like I said, in this space for about 12 years. Probably been involved with maybe 40 or 50 different startups, including myself being as a CEO or CFO of those startups, as well as being an investor in it. And then once you get hooked into this business, if you will, you really create a passion for it. And I'm very passionate to help startups, entrepreneurs get their feet on the ground, help them get going on the early stages, whatever that is, an investor, a mentor, a coach, maybe even somebody that's involved in the business standpoints. Best way to get a hold of me is through TiE Denver, and sure love to help you if I can.
Hey, this is Jeff Shell, the president of TiE Denver. I'm also a patent attorney and a successful entrepreneur with 2 exits here in Colorado in the last 2 years. At TiE, we're building Colorado's leading entrepreneurship ecosystem. We brought together mentors, investors, and of course founders to help drive connections, capital, and capabilities to Colorado's entrepreneurs. Go to tiedenver.org to learn about how to become a member of TiE and of course to see our upcoming events. And don't forget to click that subscribe button below to stay in touch with Colorado's leading entrepreneurship ecosystem.